Hello.
Hello everybody and welcome to Nin9tales Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. We are going to do a random. And not the Lost. Lilith. Okay, I can do that. I haven't done a good Lilith run in a while, so we have to do Hush, which we'll try for, I guess, or Mega Satan. So TTKM 02X3 is the seed for today. I'd have to say that's probably better. Just for the health. Don't get me wrong, the chest is awesome, but for pure amounts of keeping my health in general, with Revelations is kind of the way to go, so it's what we're gonna do. That way we don't die. I don't like dying. Nobody really does in this game. I don't like dying in this game. I don't know what the hell am I doing. Fucking Farty McGee over here. Farting me into his friends. Good thing I do have the Book of Revelations. Really, guy? Come on. No? You're gonna make it so I have to get close to you, aren't you? That's a jerk move. Saw this. It's totally off topic, I know. I'm gonna hold on to that batter there. Saw this movie. What was it? 2 days ago? Contracted? It's Contracted Part 2, pretty much, or whatever it's called. Contracted 2. And the whole basis for the story is this chick that goes to a party and she gets kind of like a, what they start out, or what she starts thinking, I guess, is like it's a sexually transmitted disease of some sort of STI. And so that's what she thinks she has. But I mean, by the end of it, it's totally something else. I think the ending for me, personally, on the first Contracted that I saw, was a total fucking cop-out. I mean, I guess it was an interesting way to get to the point where they wanted to get to. But in the same sense, I was totally going for a different look to the movie. But Contracted 2 is just kind of like, oh, this is what happened. And then it pretty much picks up where it left off. Which is weird, but it's pretty much the same thing, except for now it's not a sexual. I mean, it's a thing that can be transmitted through like saliva or pretty much anything. Sharing drinks, sharing anything, and like they're looking for a guy who, I guess he created it. Like, it's kind of man-made, deathly killer virus thing. I don't know, they didn't give it a name other than just, this is the guy we're looking for. Can you help us find him? And the guy's like, sure, but I'm dying too because I have it, because I had sex with that one girl and she had it and she gave it to me by scratching my back. It's pretty, I don't know, like, it's just, like, I was uncomfortable with certain parts of it because I don't really like body horror too much. I try to, like, watch movies like that just to kind of get over the fear. It's just not it's not a thing I naturally can get over. Like, I can't get over someone ripping out their nail or pulling out their eye or teeth or any of those things. Like, there's a movie out there that I just won't watch. Like, it looks interesting, but I can't do it because the chick takes scissors and cuts her lips off. It's, oh god, man, I just, thinking about it is making me cringe, okay? But, like, I mean, it had decent body horror. Like, it's, even the first one had decent body horror, but it's just the way it goes about doing certain things and you're thinking it's something else. I just don't, I don't know, I didn't really enjoy it too much. It was probably like a 4 out of, or not a 4 out of 5, like maybe a 5 out of 10 for me, personally. But it is on Netflix, so if you ever want to check out Contracted 2, you don't even need to see the first one, I swear. Like, you do not need to see the first one. They recap the whole fucking first movie. Everything is recapped, and it's not over, so, I mean, it's never over, is it really? It's never over. None of those things ever really end, but I guess the guy who created the stuff, like, he has a tattoo on his finger, that says Abaddon, and Dan looked it up, and it's like, kind of like, a bringing of the apocalypse. So the guy just wants to destroy the world with, you know, creating these, I don't know, some sort of using the disease for something, I guess, but fucking weird movie, man. It's a weird concept. It's not a bad concept, it's just very weird. It's like, there's another movie I had seen. Where are you going? Like, I don't understand your pathing at the moment, and it's weirding me out. Was a Body Melt. That was a weird movie. Saw it on the internet somewhere. Like, I just watched the full movie on there. Very odd. Another body horror thing. I don't know, like, I try. I literally tried. Dan wanted to see, he wanted to rewatch, and this would have been like the 3rd time I've seen this movie, Serbian film, he wanted to rewatch that. Man, I don't know, like, there's something about, like, parts of it I can watch. Is that the control? I don't think I want that. There's parts of it I can handle, oddly enough, but the parts that I can't handle are, like, just the abuse that the women endure in that movie. I just can't deal with it. It makes me very uncomfortable, it makes me very upset, and out of that's the thing that makes me upset, which a lot of people were more upset about the other stuff in the movie, like the newborn porn. That's a terrible thing, it's awful. But it's fake. And I know the women thing is fake too, I gotcha, but it just doesn't look fake. The baby looks obviously like a fucking Muppet. The girls? And the punching of their teeth? That doesn't look fake to me. That's also a thing that can happen. Women being abused. It happens, so it's just kind of like, I don't know, like, we went and saw, I'm just going on a roll of how many fucked up movies I've seen at this point in my life, and probably never should have ever seen in my entirety, like, just in general. I probably should have never seen, you know, a Serbian film or Cannibal Holocaust, which unfortunately I had to see for the 2nd time because Dan really wanted to go see it. So I went to see it at the Alamo during the Halloween Horror Nights thing. And I gotta say, like, is that 3 cents for that? Fuck yeah, I'll take this. And we'll do that. I gotta say, man, like, I didn't want to see it again, and I remembered why. Because I really don't, I don't think anybody likes seeing animals being abused, or just abuse in general is not something that I need to see on a film. And it's literally shock value for shock value. It's not like there's anything, like, legit to the fucking movie. It's not the concept of, like, oh, we made this because it's really gonna help the world or make some sort of enlightening, eye-opening thing. It's not. It's literally just abuse to be abuse and disgust to be disgust. You know what I mean? It's literally, there's nothing to it. Sure, I'll take my ghost baby with me. But it's just kind of like, I wanted to walk out of it, but Dan wanted to finish it, and I was just kind of like, this is disgusting. I hate every minute of this. I am crawling out of my skin. I don't like it. He kept apologizing during the entire movie, and I'm just like, you wanted to watch this? We're watching it. But I'm really upset that they're making, because I've seen really good film, which I've talked about, I think, before, was Martyrs. Very good French horror film. Highly still recommend. I don't recommend anyone seeing the remake. Personally, I don't think it's gonna be good. I don't know why they're remaking it, because you can't really do the same... Like, I'm sorry, but when America touches horror films that, like, the Europeans have done, and they kind of have no boundaries when it comes to certain films, and us Americans, you know, there's a lot of things we don't want to see. So it's kind of like, what's the point in you doing a movie that has a pretty, really, like, the whole movie is based off of just kind of, is there or is there not, you know, a god, and so we just make martyrs of people by torturing and tormenting. Okay, it's literally the whole movie. I'd still say the way they went about it was very good, even though it is about that type of stuff. They did very well in presenting it versus a lot of other movies I've seen. So, like, there's that concept, but it's just kind of like, and the woman, the lead lady who's running this really wants to find out if there is a god. That's her whole, like, purpose for this entire thing of keeping them in a locked cell and all of this place and weird stuff. But the remake, I saw the trailer because Dan showed it to me, and I just watched the trailer and I was like, how are they gonna do that one scene? Like, there's a scene at the end that is like the most gruesome and horrific idea that anybody could ever do to a human. Which I'm not gonna say if you guys want to see the movie. But I just like looked at it and I was like, I don't think the person who's gonna do this movie is gonna do that scene justice. I think it's gonna be shit. I think they're gonna destroy the movie. They're not gonna do well at all. And it's just one of those things where it's like, if I saw it, I'd probably have to wait to see it. Like, I don't think I'd put the money out for it in the theater. I would definitely want to hear reviews on it too, like, because there's a lot of people I follow where I've found half of these movies who are like, these movies are great, you should see them. And they are, but at the same time, I just don't like, I hate remakes. Maybe that's my problem. I really just legitimately hate when people remake movies, because it's like, you could not come up with your own fucking thing. You couldn't come up with an original idea. It's like, Goodnight Mama. Good movie for what it is, but once you see the end, the story has been told. It's been told multiple times. It's not an original story. It's been told in, I think, a Japanese film. It's been told in an American film. If I do this, can I reroll it out here and not lose my Book of Revelations? Alright, can handle that. But it's just, it's been told before, and I feel like it's been told, I wouldn't say better, because I wouldn't say that, like, the way they told it was terrible. That's the thing, is I wouldn't say, like, oh, these people suck at telling stories. That's not the case at all. It's literally just, I've seen that plot before, it just went about it in a weirder way and made you think it was something else, which I fucking hate advertising that does that. They did it with The Visit, they did it with everything else. There's a lot of trailers that are misleading. But I am super excited to go see, it's like Clover Lane or something? thing with Cloverfield, because I really liked Cloverfield. Cloverfield I thought was a pretty good movie. Pretty interesting. God damn it. I hope you all die then. Thank you. We have the fly, apparently. Wants to stick its head up at some point. But I saw the trailer for that. I'm surprised to see John Goodman in it. Really, I am. I like the trailer though, because the trailer is not, it's literally, it sparks a curiosity. It's not just, this is what it is, okay fine. It's literally like, what does the world look like after Cloverfield happened? Because that shit was insane. Like, the only thing about that movie that I didn't like was that they showed the monster. I mean, they had to show the monster, but I liked the idea of not knowing what he looked like. Am I the only one on that one? I don't know. Like, I knew he was big, but I didn't need to see that guy get, you know, taken out by it or anything. Like, I just didn't need to see that. But, I mean, so they showed whatever they showed, but like the things that creeped me out in that movie specifically, it's probably just because they're spider-like and I hate spiders, and I also hate just dark places in general, man. Oh, they make me uncomfortable. Claustrophobic feeling. Is those little, like, I don't know, things in the subway tunnels that they came across freaked me the fuck out. Like, ugh. They're just really disturbing. For me. Like, they made me very uncomfortable, and the sounds that they made were really unnatural. So I think they did a really good job with that, but then it's just kind of like, do those things still exist in the world of, you know, Cloverfield? Are they mutated at this point? What has happened? Like, what has happened to our world now that that thing showed up? I mean, I'm pretty sure, like, I know the whole plot too was kind of like oh, the government made him, and then all of a sudden he arose from the depths of the, you know, under the water in New York, blah blah blah, but I don't really care where he came from. I just personally thought he was terrifying. Like, just the idea of that is just like, shit, dude, what do we do then? Which is probably what they were thinking too. What the fuck do we do? We created this. That is in fact how that went. Now what do we do? I like this now. This is good. Tractor beam is nice with this because now we can control our shots a lot nicer. Oh, I love tractor beam. It's so good. But there's a lot, and I wouldn't say a huge amount of horror movies coming out. There's one coming out this Friday, actually, about a doll. And they didn't show a whole lot of the trailer. I mean, they've shown enough. Okay, this isn't an XL. They've shown enough of the trailer that I watched the trailer the first time and I was like, so this is the plot. This boy died. They took his soul, or he took his own soul, or whatever. Pretty much inhabited the doll like Chucky. Just maybe minus the little seance he did before he died in Chucky. And then, I don't know if I want to take that. I might just leave that there. Yeah. Bye-bye. And then, oh, the doll's like, you know, whatever it's called. I think it's called The Boy. It's got one of the girls from The Walking Dead in it. But it's just like the idea is, again, not original. It's not entirely all that interesting. It seems like a pretty generic horror movie to me. I will most likely still see it because it's just what I do. Nowadays, it's how I am. I generally, I don't think it's worth a 4. Oh god. I don't want to lose 2 keys for that right now. If we get more, I'll probably do it, but at the moment, no. So I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like, the trailer was just kind of, it told you exactly what's gonna happen. Everything that's gonna happen is gonna happen. And it tried to do, like, Dead Silence, where it has a rhyme to it. It makes it creepy. Dead Silence is pretty good. I mean, Can't remember the rhyme. Something about Mary Shaw. She had no children, only dolls. If you see her, try not to scream. Or something. I don't know. Obviously you'll die, but I mean, I don't know the whole rhyme to it. There's something specific to it, but I mean, that was a decent movie. Mary Shaw was creepy, and like my favorite bone-chilling kind of that ooh, I'm uncomfortable kind of feeling was the flashback that the old man had from the morgue. I thought that was a really cool flashback, but I mean, overall, it's just trying to kind of feel it. It feels like it's trying to go down that road. E. coli, huh? Nah, I'm good. Just having, oh, he has rules. If you don't follow them, you're gonna die. Well, fuck then. I mean, like, kid was an asshole alive, and now he's a jackass dead, and I'd pretty much tell him to go fuck himself. If I were her. Or I'd tell the family, no, I'm not doing this, because I am not taking care of a doll. That was not what I signed up for, and that is not what you, like, advertised. So, I guess you're gonna have to find somebody else to take care of him, because I'm not doing it. I don't do dolls. It's like that, I don't clean windows. I don't do that. But, I mean, it probably would be good for the, just the normal person going to a movie. Hey, let's go see this. Like, I'm sure there's some people who are really gonna like it. Probably not gonna be one of them. That's not gonna be me, but I'll see it because it's just might as well see it and get it over with kind of thing. Like, I really thought that The Gallows would be like a really interesting movie. It had an interesting concept. The trailer showed me absolutely nothing, which I was so, like, okay with. It was weird. Like a weird trailer. Very red, weird trailer. But when it really comes down to it is that even though the trailer was weird, once Dan and I went and saw the movie, it was again a generic horror film of just anything and everything that's gonna spook ya. Like a jump scare will get anybody because, like, we saw it in the theater. There weren't very many people there. It was probably like a max of 5. Is everything free now? Ooh, I am excited. Me plus maybe me, him, and then maybe another like 4 couples that went in there, kind of like date night kind of thing. It was a Friday, so it made sense, but she almost got me. What a bitch. Still not dead. Alright. Now you're dead. But, like, anything that was happening, I just don't like jump scares because it's always the one thing. It's just like loud, or quiet, 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 loud, you know? And you know it's gonna happen, but it still gets you because it's a stupid, cheap jump scare and it's not creative at all. But, I mean, people in the theater got spooked and I was just getting bored. Because I was like, is anything really gonna happen? And then they went with the twist. The fucking, kind of a generic, obvious twist. Holy shit, dude. This was a terrible room. Like, just, I don't know. It wasn't interesting. And I want movies, horror movies, to be interesting. You bitch. You little asshole. Are you kidding me? I'm not going to the other room because I'm gonna get hit. I can't go in there, obviously. I don't know. There's just not... I wish there were more, like... movies that would, like, from overseas that would be shown in theaters versus... like, the best movies, decent movies I've seen are from the Halloween... or not Halloween Horror Nights. Did I say Halloween Horror Nights? I meant the Mile High Horror Club. That's what I meant. The Mile High thing that is in Denver. Not Halloween Horror Nights. I will never do that. I literally... you'd think I would. I had, at one point, in my head, oh, this would be so great to do. I would love to do this. This is kind of my thing, you know, I love horror, I love spooks, I love scares. Then we went to a haunted house here in Colorado. Pretty much the most notorious haunted house in Colorado. And we did that, and I made it through half of it. Oh, I guess I'm taking that now. And I hurt myself from jumping because I thought there was a guy crawling at me because he was playing a zombie. And I jumped and hurt my knee. And then I got to the point where I was getting so spooked because then it was getting to the normal part of the haunted house. I was getting so spooked, so not into it, that I had to I was like, Dan, you can keep going, okay? Have fun. I, on the other hand, am going to bail. I'm out, because if I continue on, I think I'm gonna have a heart attack. Like, I literally was having that much of an anxiety hit from it that I thought I was gonna have a heart attack. And the guy, because they have the people like lined up at different exits just to make sure that people who need to get, you know, who don't want to do it anymore kind of thing, have the opportunity to just say, hey, I'm done, you know, I can't really do anymore, this is what's gonna happen if I do. And he was kind of being a jerk about it. I think he was joking, but he was a jerk about it the first time, and I'm like, dude, do you want a lawsuit on your hands, or do you really not think I have an issue? Like, yes, I'm young, but that doesn't mean I don't have a heart thing where I can't necessarily not have a heart attack from freaking out and being in a high-stress situation that I can't get out of. So I guess I wouldn't do well in a horror movie. I would probably be the bitch to die first. That would suck. But at least I'd be dead. Then I wouldn't have to deal with anything else. Everyone else would have to run for their lives, and I'd be done. I would be done for the day. You know? In that scenario. But, I don't know, like, I told him, I was like, I can't do anymore. And Dan went off with me, even though I told him he could finish the haunted house because he really wanted to go in there. The guy came back and he said no at first, and I'm like, seriously, dude? And he's like, yeah, okay, it's fine. And so he walked us out, and we just waited until the other group that we were with was done and had made it through. But I tried my damnedest to get through that, because it was like, there was something I'd always wanted to do, was a haunted house, and then it's like, now I don't have to, because I know I can't really physically take it. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with being a pussy on that scenario right there. I cannot handle having somebody reaching at me or clawing at me, and zombies, I guess, freak me out more in that sense than watching zombies. Like, The Walking Dead is not as, like, the zombies in The Walking Dead don't freak me out, but I will say that being in that situation where there's a zombie crawling after you, that's terrifying. That's, like, I think that's a fear of mine, is just having something, like, that's a fear, just having something crawling after me. And me not being able to run faster and far enough away that it's gonna get me. Ooh, nice. It's a good item. I like it. Probably not doing too well on time, though. But I definitely think I have, like, a slight fear of that. I don't know, there's just something about it that makes me uncomfortable. Like, I'm slightly claustrophobic. I figured that out during the movie As Above, So Below. That made me very uncomfortable. I couldn't really breathe during that movie. I was just very, like, I need to get out of here. Where's the quickest way to get out, kind of thing. But at the same time, I wanted to finish the movie, so obviously I did. But, I can't... There's something about Insidious 3, I just... gets my skin crawling. I don't know what it is. There's something about the ghost in that just freaks me the fuck out. Either that or they did a really good job on getting the spooks in that one. Because, like, the first one wasn't super spooky. I don't know if I want to take that with me. Unless we can find the shop. I don't know if the first one was super spooky. I mean, it had its moments. Definitely. Like, the thing on the radio talking and then like screaming at the top of his lungs spooks me every time. As Dan would call him, Tonto, who like makes one pass across the window and then all of a sudden he's in the room. That's always freaked me out, as just in general.
Health.
Bombs are key. We'll just switch it back, I guess. So that's always spooked me, I will say. Second one, I don't know. I don't know if there was anything specific in the second one. I guess every time they go to the further, it freaks me out in that movie in general, just because of the different kinds of ghosts that come up against. And also the idea, I guess, of having something where it's like you're going into this place, yet if you're there too long, your body's fair game for just being possessed. I don't like that. That makes me very uncomfortable. But I don't know, I guess that would be that for that, but I don't know, something about the third one, it just, the ghost in the third one freaked me out. He just made me very uncomfortable, and I didn't really enjoy it. And now that we have, like, we got rid of our TV, so we kind of have like a movie theater in our home at this point, a home theater, if you will, which is awesome. Do not get me wrong, it is cool, but now Dan wants to see like that movie on the thing, and I don't want to see it again. Like, I really don't want to see that movie again. Ever. Alright, we'll have a charge for the next time we get hit, which will probably be more than likely soon enough. Once I play this a little bit better. But, I don't know. I just... there's certain things that get to me, and there's certain things that I'm just like, well, that's stupid. But I have just, I guess, fears that I just never knew I had, in some sense. Of just things that make me uncomfortable. Hello? I like that. That's good. And I just don't like, I don't know, I don't like feeling uncomfortable. I don't like feeling like I can't get away from something. But I don't think anybody likes that feeling. You are not dead, yet you should be. I just think that's probably the main focus for all of that. We are not going to make it to the hush, are we? I don't foresee this happening. No, it's not going to happen. Oh, fuck. Nope. This sucks. Because this isn't even the heart. So, yeah, we're way too slow. Way too slow for this hush fight. Although we could get Dad's key, you never know. So something hopefully could get done. But the hush is not one of them, and the hush was probably the one I wanted to do the most. Honest to God. The hush is kind of the worst fight of them, of the two. They're both not fun. But most of them I could probably do the Mega Satan pretty easily. So, that sucks. I wish we were a little bit faster here. This is not even the right direction. Which sucks even more. Come on. There you go. Oh, really? Okay, thank you. I was gonna say, that split shot should be helping in some way. We're not even, like, yeah. This is the complete wrong direction. So no matter what, I wasn't gonna make it anyway. Alright. Well, it's probably up, I guess. Or it could be down. It's probably down. Let's go do that. Most definitely probably into the big room. Which Which I don't look forward to going into, but we're gonna do it. Oh, this isn't that bad. Could have been a hell of a lot worse. Guaranteed. Where the fuck do you keep popping up from? Like, why do you keep popping up in this room? Specifically this kind of room. Makes absolutely no sense. At least to me it doesn't. Oh, there's the boss. Well, oh well. Shots be nice at some point. Come on, dude. Well, at least your horse is dead now. I don't know. I think I want to keep the wub wub. I'll pop this. I have an itch on my news. Doing pretty good, even with that extra use of the that one thing. They are doing pretty good. Whatever it was, I can't remember, the D100 or something. Hello, Krampus. I don't really like you, especially if you spin like that. That's not fair. Okay, see, he was about to do it again. Like, the fuck, dude? I'll take the lump of coal. Let's go up, Lilith. Well, a hush fight still hasn't happened. It's a sad day for that. But I feel like we can make something else work. Possibly. We'll see. I am pretty okay with having this Book of Revelations. It sucks not to have, obviously, double, you know, whatever, but, I mean, either way, we've still been doing pretty well when it comes to damage and just shots in general, so not too butthurt about it. See if we can't. Well, we got a bomb for a bomb, I guess. Not the best trade-off, but it's it's even. We broke even. Thank you for the key. I need, like, every possible way of being able to, you know. Two diamonds. Nice. We got some decent cash. We don't need, but it's whatever. Alright. Take this with us. Oh god! Ah! No, please. Please and thank you. Oh, I thought that was gonna hit me. I don't know why, but it just looked very close. Alright. Really? You jerk. Got it. Nice. Super good. Alright. I don't think we're gonna get it, but it'll be a shot. I'm not gonna pick that up. I'll pick up the wafer. But I sure as hell am not picking up the bombs because I just don't want to deal with that. Our shots are great. I'm not losing that. And if you get bombs with this item, it's really not the greatest. It really sucks, actually. having bombs with this specific item. Incubus or succubus, whatever you call him. My little shot sky. He's dead. Dead. Got some money out of him, I guess. Which means nothing, because we kind of don't need any of it. Well, this sucks. Alright. Take him in the corner here and just wail. There we go. That's all we can do, really. Shots are pretty big, so we should be able to take them out pretty fast. Let's just keep them all in this one corner over here. I think I got all those guys down there. Looks like about one little one right there. There he is. Nice. You guys moved over to that side, didn't you? That's not good. Alright. I think we can get help. Not entirely certain. I found the boss. Which is actually not too bad. Let's take out Littleton first. And this guy. Little horns, or whatever his name is. I would fight the boss, but I kind of want to see if we can get anything other than what we have. Rosary? Oh, we had gotten that already. I didn't know on a different run. Might have been. That. But they're there if we need them, I guess. No secret room there. Forgotten. Forsaken. I don't remember what it is. Forsaken, I think. I believe that's his name. Hello, Ragman. How are you? More chests would be nice. More chests would be very nice. Oh, I didn't mean to walk into it. Alright. Don't need the money, but you can always get a luck up, I guess. Which would always mean that we'd get more stuff. And such. You're dead now. At least you're next. You'll let me hit you. There we go. Just need to get rid of the guy that had the creep, honestly. This guy sucks. These guys both suck. Okay. Glad we're both going in different directions here. Glad that actually worked. I think I grazed him with my sacrificial dagger. There we go. Almost. Seriously? Still no chests. This sucks. This is the worst. Where are you going? I don't... Why are you so fast? I don't like fast. Fast is bad. Proptosis, HP. Okay. Jesus. Proptosis is good. Oh, the damage is insane. Still not what I needed, though. I don't think I'm gonna get that unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually gonna happen or not. We can try for it, I guess. Still gonna try. Pray to hopes and dreams. Jesus, this will be interesting. Room-wise. Don't take my money, bro. Proptosis would have been nice. I don't know, like, where I could have actually fought the Hush and made everything fast and stuff. Yeah, that would have been great. Need that. Need any of that money. Alright. I guess we have piggy bank or something, because every time we're getting hit, we're dropping money, so I'm assuming we have piggy bank. 12 keys. If only we could use these keys to get into the Mega Satan fight. God, I wish. Just one. Come on. Oh, so close. I almost had him with my knife. I don't need that. Wait, can I reroll with this? Feel cursed? Oh, I don't know about that. That might reroll my run. That's definitely not something I need in my life, is to lose Proptosis. We rerolled for something better already. So I guess that's it. Well, that's just sad. Oh well, it was a good Lilith run at least. I didn't have a good Lilith run one of the last ones I recorded, so I can't complain too much, but it would have been nice. You know, it's just generally one of those things where it's like, it would have been nice to be able to have said, hey, I got Mega Satan done, you know, or whatever. Just how I feel about that. That's all. I do like this head thing. The host hat is really nice, really good. And if you have like Epicac or something, like Epicac with host head and I think the Lost, you'd probably stay alive at least for being blown up versus obviously getting hit. You're still gonna have to, you know, dodge and weave, but either way, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button. If you'd like to see more Isaac, please subscribe. And until next episode, bye guys.